cold. My house is cold. My house is freezing. Where's my comb at? Oh. Where's my tissue? As you see, I'm cold. I should have known I was catching a cold because my nose is dry. You know how you be having to put Vaseline in your face? Because the weather keeps changing. And, you know, you got to take some Vaseline and put it in them eyes, honey. Get those dark spots. You don't want them aging arms coming in. Oh, you got to get that Vaseline all in that skin. It's funny because when I was little, you put Vaseline in your skin. I used to put Vaseline in my skin because it makes your skin shine. It makes it shine. Now I put it on because my skin be dry. When you blow your nose a lot, you gotta put some. Your nose and everything. Anyway. Ooh, mothers live. My rubber bands. It's so funny. Since I've been wearing wigs, I have to admit, I've never seen so much shedding in my life. Ugh, I hate it, but I'm trying to go through with the process. I'm trying to reinvent myself. I see 4 people watching. I don't see nobody saying hi, yeah. Say the guidelines. There's the guidelines. I'm sitting in a full freeze. The thing is, like, I got the heater on, and my apartment is warm, but I'm freezing. Look, I got like mad clothes on. I'm cold. I'm anemic, so I'm like mad cold. Mad cold. Thanks, Raven. You always give me good advice and what's talking to you. Thank you. I'm tired. What time is this? 8:15. So it looks like no one is really coming out, which is cool. I turn my music on. Not my music, movie. Oh my God, really? I can't. I can't. Really? Who's this person?
And take your ugly dog too. This ain't the yellow brick road, bitch. What are you gawking at? Now get back to work. Come on, doesn't it? I'm still calling the cops. Good, because you should be arrested for showing yourself in that ratty old house dress. Now, go on, Wonder Bread, and take your ugly dog too. This ain't the yellow brick road, bitch.
doing good. God bless her. She's doing really well. She's doing really well. Uh-oh.
So I decided to tell a story.
Mhm. Hey, y'all. Hi, Eli. Hey, Isabella. Salt and Pepper. What's up, Salt and Pepper? Long time, Mama. How are you? I'm in these freezing moments of the storm. It's cold. Uh-oh. Porch egg and T-bone steak. Hope you had a good day and have a great one tomorrow. You too, Isabella. Eli, the Vaseline also makes your skin really soft, but I can't stand being all crazy. You know what it is, Eli? I like the way it make you. I like the way it makes your face shine. I think it makes it look. I think it makes it look good when, like, if you're a person like me that's flashy. We kind of like the flashy stuff, the sequence and all the extra. So we make our face with that whole bunch of Vaseline. I like it because I don't like putting I really don't like makeup on my face. But, I mean, I'll do it, but I feel like I just put a mud pie. That's what it reminds me of, a mud pie. When you do the Vaseline in your skin, and that's basically it. So if you can't take criticism, you're not ready for success. That wouldn't be accurate. If you can, how do y'all feel about that comment? If you can't take criticism, you're not ready for success. How do y'all feel about that? Do you feel as though if you can't take criticism, you're not ready for success? Marilyn Monroe's makeup artist used Vaseline under the foundation. I did that today, Peppa. I did that today, and they said if you can't take criticism, you're not ready for success. That's why you be in some pictures. I'm like, she got cook off. That's why you be in some pictures. It looks like, yeah, I put some Vaseline on. I don't like foundation. It looks like mud. You know, like the mud you put in your skin when you about to do the peel, the extra stuff. So I don't like it. So I went on Twitter. I tell you one thing. I've never seen so many. Hey Dell, you make you must be able to accept being critiqued in life. Yeah. Well, the thing about it is that the comment was about criticism. If you can't accept criticism, you're not ready for success. Um, I wouldn't say that that's accurate, my opinion. Success has nothing to do with criticism. Success has nothing to do with criticism. Criticism is somebody else's opinion. That's all it is. So success has nothing to do with that. Criticism is when you sit down and start listening to people criticize, and use those who criticize as the ones who do nothing but criticize. But success is what you make it. It's what success. If you're not ready to be criticized, you should. It's not. You're not ready for success. I don't agree with that. Because people could give you all type of you know, critique. A jealous critique. It could be a envy critique. You got to be secure within yourself. That's true. And the thing about it is that when you want success, it's about success. People are going to talk about you anyway. People are going to steer you the wrong road. You could have something that is really powerful and good. They'd be like, "Oh, it's not all that. I think it's kind of stupid because, you know, that's criticizing, but that's the jealousy criticism. That's the envious criticism." And the problem I have, that is why you listening. That has nothing to do with your success. How about a compliment? Your sweater is the bomb. Those colors look so good. Thank you, Dal. I'm freezing though, but thank you. Self-motivation, have a desire to succeed and try. That's true. But I thought it was amazing. It was like you, and it was like 100. I'm like, that's not true. But you know, that's here or there. Everybody has their own way of doing the things. I learned to pick up things that help me and divorce things that don't. You know, and someone else's opinion or somebody's critiquing whatever you're doing. Child, please. We don't look for people's opinion unless we're asked them for it. But you know, people are going to talk about anything. It don't make a difference. It's up to you if you want to listen to it. And then if you want to listen to it and follow the rules, if you can't take criticism, you're not ready for success. That was the question. That has nothing. Success has nothing to do with criticism. But that's just my opinion. But that's just on Instagram and stuff. I don't know, y'all. I had a terrible life, but I pushed like hell for a life. Exactly. It's up to you to move forward within your life. Sometimes people are going to tell you things to throw you off your track. You know, it's not that they, it's not that they disagree with what you're doing. They're just disagreeing that it's coming from you. You know, so they're disagreeing. You know, jealousy is real. Jealousy is real. And the thing about it is, anything we do in life, we're going to be talked about, criticized, judged, but that has nothing to do with success. Again, nothing to do with success. Sending you love and like, sending you Deja, how are you, sweetie? So I went to the beauty supply place, and the man tells me once again, he's like, Raven, you never come in my store. I said, I've been in your store every day this week almost. He looks at me, and I said, I've been here all the time. You missed me or something. I'll be praying for them. That's the Chinese store. I pray for them a lot because I had this guy that was Chinese, and I was buying suits for him. He was really nice. And on my lunch break, I think I told you this story. On my lunch break, I had to go buy suits. So I would take a suit, put it on layaway. He would save suits for me, and I put it on layaway, and I run out there on my break, and I go out to try the suits on. And this before Ubla Lane. And they killed him. They went to the store and killed him. And it rocked my world. When I went down there to find the suit, they said he's dead. They murdered him. For what? And even if I'm not success, you're not keep moving forward. That's true. And then you look back in their life. Right. So when I went to the store today, he was giving me something. So he gave me this. I'm like, what is this? Milk? But it's actually lotion. Now, is it open? Maybe it's not open. It smells thick. It's thick like bonding glue. Okay, look how thick this is. This is thick. This is called May Sage. I would like to May Solo. It's called May Solo. This is how thick it is. Oof. Oh, I'm gonna have to wash my hands. This thing. Hey Cologne, how are you? I'm a freak for fruit smelling stuff like coconut or cocoa butter or just smells very free, which is cool. I'll save it when I got a man over here. I can smell it, so you can smell it, baby. I'm not mad at you. I can smell. It's not like it's like a big smell, but it smells like lotion. I'm a freak for perfume, not perfume, but cocoa butter or something that smells different. But that's what I like. I like something that smells totally different. So, as you see, I'm in my house. It's freezing. I've been on here for 17 minutes. And I'm cold. Got my big sweater on. And the conversation today is about cis men dating two-spirit women. Cis men dating trans women and going to the forefront, outing themselves to their family, and a trans woman leave them. So now he done outed himself to his friends and family of who he dates, and the trans woman leaves him. So now that she left him, he's outed to his family and friends. Maybe my period is so heavy. Hey, XB. Girl, you better. Anyway, I can't. What does that mean, your period? I'm scared to ask you. So, do y'all feel as though it's fair when a man takes a chance and out himself for a girl and then she leaves him? Now his family, his friends, everybody call him gay because now he's in a situation where he's constantly explaining to people that he's not gay. But he did it for a girl because he thought he was going to build with this girl, move forward with this girl. He went to show his loyalty and he got left out there. How do y'all feel about that? I've encountered a huge P-bug. Oh my God. A P-bug? Oh, okay, got it. You mean a ladybug or a P-bug? So when a man puts his whole self out there in the forefront for a transgender woman and she leaves him, his whole life has been turned upside down. Now he has to try to find a way to explain how he encountered and how will he move forward when put in this situation that he would have never came out to his family and friends if she wasn't there. But she talked him into being with him and it didn't work out. Now she's gone. So how do y'all feel he needs to maneuver from now on moving forward? Because he's no longer in everyone's eyes. He's straight now. It's about him being gay now. Because you know how it is. If you mess with a two-spirit woman, they call you gay. They don't call you bisexual. They call you gay. They call you gay with anything because that's how this world works. So it's about being true. That's true. I agree with that. It's about being true to you. But the thing about it is when it comes to a man who's not used to the LGBTQ world, it's very much problematic for him because he doesn't quite know how to move around. It's like being pulled through a door, and once the door closes, you're there by yourself. So you don't know. I don't understand why people treat people differently based on sexuality. That's true. That's true. So, but the reason why I'm saying this is because I don't know if the girls have the full-blown conversation with these guys, and I also don't know how far do they go. Hey Anna, how are you, sweetie? Nope, everyone will call him gay, and he will start drinking and become addicted. Oh my God, XB, don't. Well, he has to learn to accept his feelings, what he wants. It's stigma. Okay, but this is the thing about it. Remember, he stepped into this whole world of our world. A cisgender man is in our world. We can't even figure out what's going on in our world. And we're pulling someone else into it from one person and then leaving him there. He has no idea what's going on. He's talking to guys. He think guys are straight, but they look built, and they're, girls. But in his eyes, it's like, I got this dude bigger than me, built, got a beard, full-blown mustache, acting cocky, but he's gay. So it's, hey, 3000. He's put inside of a world that he does not know how to maneuver in. He doesn't know how to maneuver around in it. And what happens to him mentally when he feels as though he gave up his DL for a girl. Hey, Piper. And she's gone. So now he's lost. How do we, it's really not no answer, but how do you deal with those situations when it comes to dealing with the man who's willing to stand in the truth and be with you, and you leave him there to figure it out for himself? Now he got men coming after him because they automatically think he's gay because he's with her. He's also got other people coming after him. Women are like cut him off because they're like, oh, he's gay, don't mess with him, So he's got the stamp on him being gay, he's not, but that's what they're stamping with. So here it is. You turned this whole world upside down and you left him. How do you maneuver to fix it, to bring him back to normalcy? Because one thing about a man, if you leave him, he's going to feel like he's going to feel abandoned. He's also going to feel trapped. He's all going to start getting angry. He's all going to start getting mad. He may become closed off and he may not, But that's like an abandonment. And I feel as though if you're a girl, you want to date these men, and if you feel as though y'all about to go to the next level of maybe marriage, I don't think you should pull him into the life. I don't think you should pull him into your life. That's just my opinion. I'm going to say how y'all feel about that. Do y'all think y'all should pull him into your life when you know that it may be a possibility that y'all may break up? Now, he's already invested in you. He does not know everything that goes on in the LGBTQ, and we don't even know half the time. To him, he's afraid of being ridiculed. Okay. It's not just that, babe. It's the thing is this. Think about this. You pulled into a world from one person and they leave you there in that world and they're gone. It's like being good example. It's like having a little kid, they go to the mall and they run off. They're just lost. Like how do they maneuver their minds of making it? He's gotta lose family members for dating her. Yeah, but the thing is that right, he may lose family members, but the thing is that he stepped in his truth. And my question to you is, what is normacy? But my thing is this: how do you feel about a two-spirit woman bringing a man into this whole thing, which we can't quite figure out ourselves, and change your mind and leave him after he shows so much investment with her, but he just leaves her there in it because she found something. You have to know 100% that he's ready. Some are, some. No, but it's not him. 3,000. It's the girl. She left him. She left him. He was ready. Let me try this again. He's a guy who outed himself to the whole family and friends, told him who he wants. Now, she left him. She cheated. She left him and moved on. Now he's stuck in a spot where he doesn't quite know how to maneuver because now everybody's looking at him different because of her. Now she already moved on. She got another man. But here he is. He's stuck in his spot. Then he goes try to find other girls like her, which we all know every girl is different. And then he goes and find girls doing all this extra stuff, and he's lost. Then he see men they think is straight, but they're gay, and they hitting on him. He's like, yo, I don't get down like that. But then they're hitting on him hard. And then they'll tell him, well, you gay because you messing with a girl like that. She's this, the extra. How the fuck do you lose family members for dating somebody? That's the thing. Well, people lose family members all the time. Salt and pepper for dating somebody. Oh, yes, it's true. Well, this world don't take much for somebody to just turn your back on you. People will turn their back on you quicker than a child. People turn your back on you for wearing a hairstyle that they liked it the most and you wore it first, child. Now, the family member needs to leave the family member that left the family member. I can't. But my point of the matter is that this is the reason why I'm sharing this with you. If you're a two-spirit woman, and because I know y'all like to, not all y'all, but y'all like to push the narrative. Oh, set me as I am. Take me out to dinner. Take me to the movies. Do all these things for me. I don't want you to be ashamed of me. I don't want. Then when you get a man that do these things, and then he's showing you that he's willing to go through the hard place and the tough times and the good times with you, and he's doing these things out of stuff. Everybody's showing his love, and then you bounce and leave him. And the reason why I'm talking about this, because a lot of girls do this, they'll pull a man all the way out. And once you pull him out of his comfort zone, he doesn't quite know how to function the right way the next way. So she turned him out. Exactly, 2000. You understand what I'm saying. And she left him. So here it is. He's been introduced to a whole new world that he doesn't quite know how to maneuver. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Will I get disowned for wearing hair scrunchies of dinner? The thing about it is that people discriminate. It don't take people discriminate you on anything. But the thing about it is that what I'm stating is family members has been known to disown people for being gay, straight, bi, not straight, but some straight people too. Gay, bi, trans people, family been known to turn their back on you. So that's not a surprise to anybody LGBTQ. Also, it's not a surprise with people that don't quite know how to mentally deal with this whole new world. And they start questioning themselves and suffering in silence by themselves. So my question to you Family can be tremendous. Exactly, Eli. So my question to you, or just food for thought. If a girl goes all the way out that far, hey princess, a lot of tears say dating them is exactly the same as dating cis women. Okay, it's the money. The thing about it is, right, the thing about it is, my personal opinion, if a girl is not ready for the full blown commitment, which we already know is headed for marriage, what a case to be, um, should she have pulled him into that environment, knowing that she still has some more wild oak she want this, she wanted to mess around with more men, but she didn't share that with him. A lot of times people feel as though when they're with somebody, I got you, but might could find better. I may find a man that got more money than you. I may find a man that look better than you, taller than you. You know what I mean? And when you're pulled into the relationship, relationships are not perfect. In order to have a relationship, you have to do the work. That things gonna go wrong, things gonna go right, things gonna go up, things gonna go down. But at the end of the day, are you committed to that relationship when everything don't go the way it's supposed to go? How old is this man? He's in his he's in his late 20s, early 30s. But the thing about it is that when I say this, it could be any man. We're not going to do the ageism discrimination because it goes for every man. Every man. We're not talking about just one because every man has a problem when it comes to the girls. Trust and believe, it's not an age to it. Do you think he is by now? Who knows? Because the thing about it is, princess, when you take a man and you put him in a whole new environment, he may shut down. And once he shuts down, it's bad because at that point, he's thinking on his own. And a lot of times when he's thinking on his own, he's not thinking the right way. He's just thinking. Because in his mind, I've been set up. She set me up. Now everybody calling me all kinds of names. It just, they call me on my name, call me this. Girls don't mess with me because the dudes is letting people know about me. So my whole thing is that I'm stamped as gay, but I'm not gay, but yet still got people calling me gay and all this other kind of stuff. And females call me gay, and I'm not gay. And the thing about it is that how do he maneuver if a girl decides to just leave him? A couple of days ago, I said that you believe they are putting something in the hormones to make people detransition. Nowadays, I can see it. Okay, Prince, what do you mean? But before we move to your subject, Prince, let's stay on this one, then we can move to the next topic. I'm trying to get some answers. If you can answer even two, Prince, we'll move to that topic next. But the question is, male emotions are really hard to understand. Exactly, XB. And the thing about it is that when you hurt a man, he will shut down. And you'll say, what's the matter? Nothing. Are you okay? I'm all right. Is something you want to talk about? No, I'm good. And everything about their body language and the conversation shows you something is wrong. And you said, well, listen, just let's have a conversation. I'm good. Now he mad. Because now you're touching on that spot that he feel like he's been violated. He's been tricked. And here it is, you trying to make him talk about it. He don't want to talk about it because now it's a sensitive spot. Now, you could talk about him, help him through it, but he don't trust you no more. Hey, loves, how are you? Well, he has to take it easy and find himself. It's easy to say that, baby, but you have to understand is that things don't go that easy. People just can't say, oh, okay, well, let me just move on, Charlie. It don't go that way with people if you mentally invested. You just can't walk away and say, well, okay. You have to detox what happened and bring yourself back again, which is almost hard for a straight man. And like I said before, when it comes down to us, we don't even get what's going on within our own community because there's so many different things and so many things that don't make sense to us to the point where we don't even want to talk about it because it's like, you know what, y'all do what you want. Let's talk it out by tennis court. Okay, let's go down to the tennis court and talk it out. Yeah, but the thing about it, we're talking about a man. I mean, you know, you could kind of see it. That sounds good if you have a man that's willing to have a conversation with you. Because when a man is hurt, no means no. He ain't going nowhere with you. And then he'll give you this attitude. And you know a man got attitude. You be like, well, let's go play tennis. All right, well, let's go. And he got this whole thing, this demeanor like this. All right, let's go. And then and the whole thing's like, what's the matter with you? There's nothing wrong with me. What's wrong with you? Now you bringing this negative energy with you to try to get him to talk. He already mad. He already got his dukes up on you. Like, he wait for you just open your mouth one more time because he's been hurt. They never will open up once those walls. Exactly, XB. So this is why I'm trying to have a conversation, because he make it open up if we try to find the right tools to help so this don't happen. It's not 100% her responsibility to protect him, because if he chose to continue to be with her after he found out. No, she's gone, 3,000. The girl gone. She got somebody else. She just left him. She found somebody finer, honey. She's like, bye. She don't care he was faithful. She don't care, you know. She's so cute, honey. He was fine. You know. You know the girls, you know how girl. You know, all this fan love and war. But see, that's not what I'm saying. Oh my God. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is, see, we have to take responsibility. We ask for something, and then when a man gives it to us, or we blame him again. I mean, it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. We can't. Hey, MG, you can't do that to a man. You tell him to stand in the truth. He stand at you, then you blame him. Say, well, what you said, all this define out as a gamble, which is okay. Giving up walls, okay, or group, or he might need a therapist. That's true. A lot of business responsibility to protect him because, but see, that's the thing. 3,000 a protection. I know, but everybody gets a turn. Yeah, I understand that 3,000, but the thing about it is that maybe I just got too much compassion for myself. I just don't believe in hurting people. And I understand what it's like to be thrown into something and don't know how to maneuver around it. You know what I mean? So to try to figure things out on your own, because you can't go to your boys like, yo, I met this girl, you know. You can't, because everybody look at you a certain type of way and you want to hear it. But you're put in this situation with that you thought was going to be forever, and it wasn't. It wasn't strong. And my personal opinion is she should not have took him home and invested his mind into thinking it was longevity, and it wasn't. Because if somebody could get you off of looks that quick, it wasn't real. She shouldn't have left him, but he has to put himself back together. Right, that's true, 3,000. And we understand that part. But even though we can say that, it don't quite move that way. I get what y'all saying, but y'all remember, we all don't move the same way. Everybody don't move. You know what I mean? And if you're a person that's coming out to somebody else and everybody calling you, you've been there with women all your life, everybody calling you all kind of fags and you're a punk and they're a homo. All this stuff is coming at you now. That's never been in your vocabulary. But messing with this one girl, she got everybody disrespecting you, and she's gone, and they still disrespect you. So now here it is. You got the fist fight, go through all these chains, stuff like that, because of you thinking that you're going to stand in your truth, and she's gone. She's gone. XP, you have to love him for afar, but we all been there. Just tell him happy birthday every year. XP, I don't think I can. people are gonna leave in life. Maybe that wasn't the one. It wasn't the one, but see, anyway, we're gonna move on for this one. Because I see I'm not quite getting the answer that I want. My problem is this. Well, this is just my solution. If you decide that y'all want to be with a man and y'all want to make him come out in the forefront to the truth, and then any little small piece in the back of your mind saying that he's not exactly what you want or somebody else might be out there for you, leave him alone. Just leave him alone. Just leave him alone. Don't take out time to hurt him. Because you don't want to be hurt, but yet still, when you do find a good man, you hurt him. And then you put him in a whole full blast of a situation he don't even know how to even maneuver around it. And then you go on, because it's easy for you to maneuver. I feel you, sis, but how many men do this to women? But we don't, listen, we don't want to do the back of man and women thing. I get that part. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a man that's attracted to the girls. Because the girls scream that we can't find a man. We can't. And there's been men who step up to the plate. I don't want to dismiss it and say, well, this happened to women. This happened to, I get that part. We get that, but that's not return. You know what I'm saying, 3000? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so let's move on. Clearly, oh, sis, you giving advice. Everybody's back to back. I'm here for it. Hey, Chicha. I'm not giving advice. I'm trying to give people food for thought. So when they keep screaming about they want a man, and then when they finally get a man and show up, they kind of like not really want him, but they want to tell him because they feel as though if I tell him I may lose him, but I'll hold on in case somebody else come along. And then he start going all the way to 10. And you know in the back of your mind, you really don't want him. So you pulling him into something, and then you leave him there. You're like, why do I really need to hear this? They got a man, but can't keep him. Right. And it's the thing I'm trying to say is that you girls want a man. Oh, girl, they don't want to be with us. But then when they do come in the forefront and they go all the way out with you and you leave them there, what do you think happens to that man once you're gone? I understand with someone we're not responsible for. But the point of that, I mean, and you're really not. But the point of the reason why I'm making this is because if you're not really ready to keep him or build with him, leave him alone. Just leave him alone. And you say you want a man to start in the forefront, you want to hold your hand. If there's a small piece in your mind knowing that if he goes all the way to 10 and you ain't ready to go for 10, leave him alone because you're going to mentally break him more so. Not saying you have to be a babysitter to men their life, but if you're pulling them in and they falling behind you, you have to set responsibility for what you're doing to that man. But you're right, I'm almost cheated on my ex. Coming at me now, that's me and my boo lives together. Right, Papa? You're being very compassionate, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, yes, I'm saying 3,000. I'm not saying that if it's not what you want, just don't pull him out there like that because he gets lost. We lost and we in it. So many things in this LGBT that we don't even understand. You're a trans woman, you got a full beard and a mustache. Come on now. You change your name to Susan. Come on now. It's like, what is this? We like, what is this? What? And the thing about it is that we don't get a lot of stuff, but we just, you know what I mean? Anyway. Some people want stupid standards that aren't realistic, okay? As he said, he's in love. Of course he's in love. Of course he's in love. But she's gone. And the thing about it within relationship, there's always somebody better than you. There's always somebody better than you. The problem is, or should I say, would you move forward with someone else that's better than you, or would you stay with the one that you love? Because just because it looks better than you, once you sit in it, it may not be exactly what you thought once you get there. Sometimes you go on the other side of the grass and you thought things were going to be another way, and it's not that way at all. Now you try to travel back to what you left, Hey, boo, what you doing, boo? Because it wasn't what you thought. Because what you had treated you good, but you thought was better wasn't better. But then you try to make it seem like, then I try to do that mind psychology thing. Well, you did this to me, you did that, because they was wrong. But then yeah, they don't want to admit that they were wrong for what they did. Okay, let's close that. We're going to close that topic. Okay, the next conversation. Someone expressed about detransitioning. Let me see that one. Where are you, detransitioning person? Could you, let me find you. Um, okay. The detransition, who said the detransition about the hormones? Could you step up and say something here? Because I can't find it. And I'm not going so long list. Could you come back and say what you said? Let's have a conversation with you. Because Lord knows it's a lot about detransitioning and stuff. And I think you said something about the hormones. I'm not sure. I just want to make sure I'm accurate with what you're asking. The hormone pills and stuff. I think that's what you said. I'm sure. The detransitioning comment coming once. You must be just typing away. At 8:42, Piper. I talked to a lot of men. I told you I talked to a lot of people behind the scenes and stuff, and I've had a lot of conversations with people. Make sure he's not blocked. Make sure he's not blocked. Who's blocked? Salt and pepper. Is a message at 8:40. Okay. A couple days ago, I said that you believe they are putting something in the hormone to make people detransition nowadays. I can see it. That's what Prince said. So Prince said that. I've been talking for the past 15 minutes, and all of them went through. Yes, it did, Salt. I see everything you're saying. So, is Prince here? Is Prince here? Paging Prince. What's his name? Prince. Prince Cowley? Paging Prince. Purple Rain. You're too funny. Purple Rain. We don't want to page that Prince. Trust me, we don't. It's too funny. I think Prince done left. Did you see the tennis rackets? No, I didn't see tennis rackets. Salt and pepper. Anyway, I think Prince is going to put something really funny with tennis rackets. I didn't see it. Nobody got blocked. I don't think Prince is blocked. He must be gone or she must be gone. Anyway, let's move on. There's no need to talk about this. Maybe he on a phone call. Or I've been on hormones for a year and nothing has changed for me for real. You know it takes time for hormones. I've been on it for a long time too, child. They ain't do nothing for me but make me cry like a baby. But the detransitioning hormones, but that we already talked about that before. How something is in that pill, I think it's corrective surgery. It making because a lot of trans men is getting penetrated, and I don't mean by females either. So they transition and they're being penetrated by men. Not saying whatever, but I do feel as though that's a lot of the hormone. A lot of trans women are detransitioning. But see, when they detransition, I'm always thinking, where are you gonna go though? Where are you gonna go once you detransition? Like where? Where do you go? Like, are you gonna go straight? I don't know, Raven. They change food and pills all the time. They even improve shampoo by making it work. Oh yes, they do. XB, because the shampoo and conditioner be real bad. I never forget I was using Cream of Nature and it was perfect. All of a sudden they knew and approved that stuff will eat my skin. They make me eat more. Okay. They don't the hormones, what they do to me is they make me into a crybaby. But they make my face bigger. Like my face will look like the M&M candy, and God only knows I don't need nothing to make my face big. My head is big enough. The last thing I need is my head to look bigger. What do you think about trans women who detransition and become castrated to just be emotions? I don't know. I mean, the thing about it, Papa, what do you think about trans women who detransition and become castrated? So you're saying they got castrated while they transition, or then when they detransition, they got castrated? Uh-oh. It looks like we all may get another COVID stimulus check, but only 600. I ain't get no first one yet. Looks. There's an option to stop testosterone. You just gotta worry about no sex drive. Yeah, but I don't. That stuff. But I don't think it works on everybody. It don't. I think if you take the shots, I think the shots work a lot more differently versus the pill, because the shots will make you limpy, but it only lasts like temporarily. It don't seem to last for a long time. You got to keep pumping it up and stuff, and that stuff costs a lot of money. And then everybody's got these new hormones out here and stuff, and they pumping it in your body, and some of this stuff I don't be believing it's even real hormone. They be like, oh, you look beautiful, child. Most of these girls look like girls before they even pop hormones. But it is what it is. Most girls get pumped. They get their bodies pumped, their face pumped, and they get it out the way. When I was taking hormones, I woke up, I looked the same way I went to bed. I looked like J.J. Walker from Good Times. Every morning I woke up. And my mirror used to laugh. My mirror used to like, it's not working. My mirror used to laugh when I was looking at it. So I was like, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Y'all getting a lot of snow because it's snowing like big time. We got a lot of snow. A lot of snow. Y'all know I still didn't get that wig yet. I still don't have that wig. That wig has not shown up. I could have went and bought 10 wigs for that one wig. I'm still waiting for that wig. I don't know where is it coming from. I don't know what person they wait to get buried so they can take the wig off of them before they put it in the coffin. But they're supposed to be sending this wig. This wig ain't showed up yet. I'll be walking down the street. Is that my wig on your head? This is a dream order YouTube channel. Post cover transition, detransition, back to trend. Cover transition, detransition, back to trend. Because you know what it is when people transition, detransition? Because they let people get in their head. That's all it is. People getting in your head. That's all it is. People could, if people, I told you about brainwashing. People go to work on you so bad. The brainwashing works when everybody's gone because now you're thinking about it. I remember when you was not the wig girl. So, you know what it is, 3000? I'm trying to let my hair grow. And to be honest with you, I don't like wigs. I just don't. I don't. And they shed all over the place. Hey, Cooper, how are you? They shed all over the place. I hate wigs. I do. I hate them. But since I've been wearing these lace fronts, it's different. But I still don't like them. Thanks for the prayer this morning. It was beautiful. God bless. Thank you, Miss Haynes. Thank you. I did a prayer. I was like, let me pray because I talked to a lot of people behind the scenes, and sometimes I just gotta pray. Like I can't. Everybody be suffering and stuff, and it's like so many people come to me, and and I can't, and I know everybody's going, leg, oh God. My leg is killing me. Give me a second, y'all. I put this thing over here. Oh, my leg. Oh. It's hurting me. Oh, my leg is hurting. Gotta take my pants down. I'm sorry. My leg is killing me. I'm still here, y'all. I'm just trying to take some pills. My body is cramping up. So I'm in pain as usual. Oh, I need to stop. Oof. Hey, y'all. My leg was killing me. Now I'm no longer gonna be on here because my leg is starting up again. Remember I was telling y'all I be having the cramps real bad. And no, I didn't spill my drink. My thing is up here. Remember I told you I be having the cramps real bad in my legs and my body. So my body will start clamping up on me and it'll do that a lot. So it just started clamping, my legs just locks. And I can hop up all I want, but I have to take aspirin or something because it is pain. That's why I stopped working out. I stopped working out years ago because my body has this thing where it'll just lock. Like the muscles in my stomach, it's a lock on me. It's almost as if I'm working out and I don't be working out, but it just will start locking on me as if I'm working out. Now my whole leg and everything just shut down. It shut down on me, so it just started locking. The way my body cuts down, you would think that I'm at the gym, like working out. It just automatically goes in. It just starts squeezing like real tight. So my leg will tighten up, my stomach muscles will start crunching in, and I just like, oh, I have to hop up to get some aspirins. But I had some aspirins real quick. Took some aspirins and some But thank you for waiting for me. I appreciate that. Oh, it hurt. Trust me, it hurt. It's a pain that is, oof. I was thinking, I was like, you know. So what are we talking about, people? I think Raven's supposed to drink or food. No, I'm not eating. Thanks for praying for us. I appreciate all the needed so much. Oh, thank you, Pretty Natural. Appreciate it. Anyone have those twin flames? Power prayer. Yeah, I did the prayer and stuff because at first I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, I'm gonna send y'all to a channel where y'all go pray. And then something said, why can't you do it? I'm like, you want me to pray? Look, I'm talking. I was like, you want me to pray with them? It's like, yeah, why don't you do it? They know you, pray with them. I said, all right, I'll do it. And I was like, this is different for me now. Excuse me. Not that I'm counting, but that's the third time I did that. I prayed when I said about the mother. Then I prayed, I did a prayer, I think a couple days back. Then I did a prayer today. Now I'm starting to watch this little thing going on here. I'm like, what's up with all this praying stuff? I know y'all think I'm low-carb because I do. Because I'm always talking to myself, what's up with all this praying stuff that I'm doing now? Isn't it funny when I'm questioning myself as if it's a third person? I'm like, what is going on? Well, who is this person? Why are you doing this? And why is this happening? But, you know, it's just weird for me. And I prayed and stuff because I felt as though I felt as though by me being broken, I'm more relatable. And y'all kind of could look through what I'm saying. If I say something wrong, y'all kind of know what I mean. Y'all kind of like, you know, my backup for when but I was listening to the prayer. I was like, okay, I could pray. You know, it's easy to pray. I said, maybe if I pray with them, they'll do it. And it'll give them something to go to and they get depressed. You know what I mean? So due to the fact that y'all kind of know me, and I guess I'm a little bit relatable since y'all always like me on live for some reason. I figured it would be more of a, you know, something to nourish your soul. And I said, I'll do it again. I'll try to pray. I just try to pray with you in the morning to get rid of those negative thoughts, you know, that you be going through. And I always feel like when you're by yourself is when you start having those bad thoughts in your head and those negative thoughts in your head. And people say things to you and stuff. And that's when it's like you really need somebody to pull you in and say, let's pray. Let's pray real quick. And I was like, I'll do it with you. Come on, let's do it. I prayed with an ex-boyfriend before. We prayed and we sat on the bed. We prayed and, you know, very few, you know. I just feel as though due to the fact that I talk to so many different people and the conversation is so alike. So many of us are suffering in silence and they don't feel safe sharing their story with other people, which they share with me. And I was like, let's just do a group prayer and we'll all just pray together and start building up ourselves for 2021. And let's start the process of getting rid of toxic beings that's in our spirit, divorcing people out of our body, divorcing people out of our lives, even though we may love them, even though we may care for them, but then our spirits keep telling us it's not for us. I'm trying to get us to build up enough strength to leave. It's one thing of knowing you should leave, but it's another thing is to leave. Because a lot of times we get into abusive relationships, stuff like that, abusive relationship with our family and friends and stuff. It's hard to leave. We know we gotta leave, but we don't leave. Hey, Deshaun. So it's hard to say, girl, just gonna believe. It don't go that way. We know we need to, but we just don't do it. Sometimes we really like the person, even though everything about them says don't be around them, but we really like them. They don't like us, but we like them. They funny, they make us laugh, but we got that feeling, keep saying, but you really don't like me. But I really like you, and everything about you is not for my spirit. It's not building me up. You make little sly comments about me. You kind of tear me down a lot, but I ignore it because I like you. I hear what you said. Now, I'm not even going to pay no mind that when I'm alone, away from you and away from the world, I'm in my house and I'm thinking of everything you said to me. Now, all the negative things, I'm starting to believe it's true about me. So true. Hard to leave. Must say. Exactly. Curly girl. Hey, Lily from the Valley. How are you, love? Yeah, so it's hard to leave. You know, we know what we got to do. So I was like, well, let me pray with y'all and we'll just try to build it up. We'll try to build it up. When we build it, build it, build it, build it, build it, you know, we could get more further away. We just can't go away. It just takes steps. Things don't happen overnight. Things don't happen in a month. But things get in the process because you know what you got to do. And as long as you stay committed to the process, to your happiness, and that's the thing about it, we have to be committed. And it's sad I have to say committed to making you happy. Isn't that sad? We have to be committed to make ourselves happy, committed to become free of toxic people, committed divorcing people from our lives that we really do love and don't want to leave, but we have to pick ourselves and be committed. So I was like, for the morning time, I'm going to do a prayer. I'm going to do a prayer all the way up until 2021. I'm going to pray with you every morning. So hopefully my praying soldiers, y'all going to be on it. I'm going to pray and ask for financial blessing, asking for God to get the demons out your ears, because when you get those negative thoughts, those are just demons in your ears. That's basically, you know, shooting you down. You thinking that it's you, but it's not you. You know, and the thing about it is, I'm trying to get you to divorce that dark spot. I gotta slowly pull you, and hopefully you slowly come with me. I don't expect you to run straight there, but I feel as though through prayer, it'll start healing. We have to heal. It's time for us to grow. We're all flawed creatures, and we do the best we can do with this thing called life, and we make it work the best way we can, you know, but I just don't want you to sit in a dark place, you know, because sometimes a dark place can become very comfortable, and then you become shut off. You don't want to be bothered. You ain't answering the phone. You in your feelings. Somebody said something to you on 10, and that's like when you on 10 already, you're in a dark place. Somebody can't even talk to you. You're in a dark place. People say something to you, you always take it the wrong way. You're in a dark place. Everywhere you go, you think somebody's saying something bad about you. You're in a dark place. And we have to try to move ourselves away from that dark place, because the more you get to that light, which means more positivity, brighter and better things going to come your way, because you're sitting in that darkness with nothing there but that. So you'll sit there and keep wondering why you're so angry, because your whole energy is there. So we have to slowly pull ourselves away from that and slowly go into the positive things and slowly go into the light of positivity, financial blessings, housing, whole bunch of things. It's a process though, but you know, it's a process. It's a process. So, like I said before, tomorrow prayer is going to be about closing our ears to negative people. You know, that's the prayer tomorrow. It's going to be all in our ears to negative people and strength to move forward. Because it's one thing to closing our ears, but we need strength to move forward. We need strength for God to make a way so we could go forward. We need strength to pull us when we can't pull ourselves. We need strength when we just seem to keep doing the wrong thing. We need God to pull us away and save us when we can't do it. But we need that strength to give us some type of light or something that we could hold on to and say, oh, okay, let me just try to move forward. You know, that's what I'm just trying to do that within you. Just try to build up your spirit, because remember one thing. We are all spirits inside of this body. We're just in the body. The real us is in the body, which is the spirit. We're in this flesh, but the real us is inside of here. That's not even male or female. It's a spirit. We just look at the out of our body and discover what we are, but inside, we're all the same, a spirit. We just go by what we was told as far as we, growing up. But inside of these shells we call bodies, that's where we live. Exactly. So anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do a prayer for strength tomorrow. Just a prayer for strength. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It's so funny because I'm like, how did I get here? Anyway, it's just a lot of people hurting and stuff, and I kind of feel bad because one thing I realized, a lot of people don't have strength, and it's weird because with me, I don't feel like I'm strong, but clearly I'm a hot mess. But I just believe broken people can fix broken people. I believe if you're broken, you kind of got the glue to help build me up. But sometimes they say hurt people, but there's always a way that you actually get to reverse it and heal people. If a person is willing to listen, if not, they're not ready yet. Sometimes people don't want to hear it because they're not ready yet. That means what somebody else said to them matters to them more than becoming happy. Because your skin changes when you're happy. You get a glow on your face when you're happy. Positive things start happening to you when you're happy. You start pulling good things to you when you're happy. Money wins start happening to you happy. But if you got your mind set on a person, you're stuck. And we have to divorce those way of thinking. We have to leave it. For 2021, we want prosperity. We want financial blessings, whatever y'all want. You pray with me, we pray for it. I could pray for one thing, you could pray for something totally different. We just pray through it and we'll get through it. Through all things are possible. Anyway, that's enough of that. But I'm glad, I appreciate it. Another girl told me she was glad she needed that. I was shocked though. It is what it is. But anyway. So how was your day, Pretty Natural? And how was your day, Lily? And Curly? And Dejan? I think this thing got a delay. This is somebody's hat too. It was 100% better. Great. Pretty Natural. I appreciate that. And thank you for commenting, preaching Pretty Natural. I appreciate it. You made me smile. Good. I listened to the prayer while working. Oh, okay. So y'all like that. I was pretty shocked. I appreciate that. I'm pretty shocked that y'all. Okay. So I learned 2 things about y'all so far. Y'all like the prayer, and you like me on live. I was like, y'all like me on live. This is gonna cut you on live. I'm like, okay. I didn't know. But it is what it is. So anyway, did y'all feel anything through the prayer? I like your story times. Oh, thank you, Curly. Did y'all feel anything through the prayer? Because before I pray to y'all, I pray first. And then I try to, true, you are our friend. It's something stable now. Exactly, Pretty. And I'm glad that y'all accept me being flawed and all. And y'all look through my mistake. Well, some of y'all, most of y'all do. Y'all look through my mistake because y'all know I ain't perfect. So y'all don't fault me for not being perfect and don't do everything perfectly because I don't. But sometimes people feel as though Raven has to be perfect, and you can forget that they ain't gonna happen. Not in this lifetime. And I ain't trying to be perfect. I don't follow the trend. I go against them. Like they'll tell me all the time, I love you too. So they'll tell me all the time, why do you wear blonde hair? Why don't you wear black hair? Do you know if you wear black hair, You be even more passable. Passable to where though? Where am I going? I'm still gonna be me. Under any hair color, I'm still gonna be me. But if you didn't know what I was, and you thought I was a cisgender woman, I would be beautiful. But due to the fact of what I am, you want to critique me and tell me in order for you to blend into society, you need to wear black hair. I'm trying to blend into a world that don't accept me, but I'm going to kick the door and say, well, accept me anyway. No, I'm not doing that. If you don't want to accept me, that's fine. I have no problem arguing with that. I just got to learn how to just accept me myself. So if underneath any hair color I decide to wear, I'm still the same person. Hair color does not define me. But due to the fact that sometimes people feel as though they've been brainwashed a certain way of thinking, and it was like, well, I'm just trying to help you. Even a couple of the people was like, I don't do what the world say do. That's someone trying to stimulate. Exactly. People would try to critique you on your life, but they don't even walk in your shoes. Exactly. But they will try to critique you. Well, girl, this is what you need to do. I'm good. I don't fit in. I don't try to fit in. I know what happens. That's why I did the song It's Okay. And I made it really, I wanted to make it really short because it was a point to that song, It's Okay. And I wanted to make a point to that song when I sung it. I wanted you to hear that message, what I said. So when somebody says to your face, you know what? It's against God, to be gay. It's against God to be, and then you tell them, I know you want me to be like straight people. Remember, God sent his only begotten son down and y'all killed them, the straight people. So y'all took the almost high, y'all killed this kid. You want me to be like y'all, right? Make it make sense. Did y'all kill his son? And you want me to follow behind you? No, I'm good. And the thing about it, just crack their face like that. They'll shut up. Oh, well, he came back. Yeah. After you killed them. Let's stick with what you did. Before you fix me, you fix that. But they won't. Because then you shut them down. You crack their face. I'm not saying do it, but I'm just saying, sometimes you want to clap back. Guys tell me I don't need makeup. I know, but I want it. Exactly 2000. They tell me that. They tell me that, River, you don't need makeup. Why you wear makeup? But see, the thing about it with me, they feel as though in order for you to wear makeup, because you're trying to make yourself look like a girl, it's so weird. People are so brainwashed with so many different things. In order to look like a girl, you need to wear bangs or a wig, or it's just really tight-fitting clothes, or show that boobies, And I hate. This is how I like to dress. This is how I used to dress all the time. That's why if you notice I got these clothes here. I like big clothes. I always have. But since I became an Oopala land, it was like, Raven, you can't be dressing like that. But I like dressing like this. I like big clothes. But I put on little slut outfits because I know that's what people want. And I put it on. But once I do the video, I'm going right back to being a bum because I love dressing like that. I love to dress with loose clothes. Who wants to walk around with tight clothes on all the time? But then again, if that's what you like, that's fine. But I don't like that stuff. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I know it's late, but I posted something on Twitter. I don't really go on there, so I really don't know what's going on. One guy told me not to wear heels around him. Wow. They always want to critique you. Come on. Me too. I love the loose clothes. Me too, pretty. I laugh, but it hurt. But see, that's the thing about it. If a man wants to critique you on what he don't want you to do, he's actually working on your mental. He's not celebrating you. Because then it's the shoes, then it's the hair, then it's the lipstick. Then why do you walk that way? Why do you do the child? It's just a stair steps to something else. It's a stair step to something else. Men don't ask me to do nothing. Because I'm stamped you know, a bitch, but it is what it is. But most of them can't even get in contact with me because I don't want to talk to nobody. I just don't want to be bothered. True. Yeah, I don't want to be bothered. I like who. I like who are you? It ain't for you. Exactly, come on. XB. I'm gonna go out in the snow and pour one out for the homies. Good night, baby. Good night, XB. Pour one out for the homies. Because you do know they're walking on the earth. They ain't in the ground. Anyway, it is what it is. But people love to critique you. I think a lot of times people want to see how far they could get you to. People want to see how far they could get you to listen. But in the same breath, they get pissed off if you do that to them. You know? They don't like that. You know what I don't like? When somebody do to me, they'll hit the video cam and they never ask me could they hit it. They'll hit video cam. Why would you hit video cam without asking me, you know, could you do it? They want you to respect them as they don't respect you. So people been complaining about TikTok. I think that's the name of that thing. Oh my God. This girl looks, All right, XB. Woo. So I went downtown to the store and this lady came to me and she asked me, she says, how do you feel about this hair color? I was like, it's fine. She was like, I said, is that the color you always wear? She was like, yeah. I was like, then don't get it. She's like, why? I said, because 2021 coming in, be something totally different than 2020. Whatever hair color you had in before, get a whole different other color. Be different. Stand out. Stop trying to blend in. Be different. Be a leader, not a follower. There's too many birds. Find some eagles. We need some more eagles in the world. We got too many birds. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night, y'all. I took some medicine, so you already know. I'm going to lay down. My leg has been hurting me and stuff. And I'm going to take this wig off my head. And take this wig. When I weave the hair, I put my little stocking cap on. Because I want the tracks to be really tight. So when I weave the hair, the tracks will be really tight down. And I know one thing, I don't sleep good. I don't sleep good at all. I don't sleep good at all. It's so hard to sleep at night. All this voodoo makeup. I hate makeup. I went to the store. I didn't even glue this lace front down. I didn't even glue it down. I gotta cut up and restore like 3-4 weeks. Really, 3,000. What color you gonna do? You know, it's funny because I be looking at wigs and stuff. I've been looking at weaves though, and you would sleep like a baby, cuddle up next to me. I don't know, damn. I probably would have a long time ago, but not now. I don't know. Red light helps. Okay. Child. I called the soup. I was like, there's no heat. But baby, he has turned the heat on. Unless it's because I took that pill. Might be getting hot. All these years, I still got this burn in my face from my mother. She burnt my whole face up. I tried to bleach this off my forehead in all these years. It's still there. You know my Beyonce friends. Yeah, I had Kanye wig 2 and 1 4. Okay. I was looking at a girl that did a lace front. It was red. And they take the baby hairs and they comb them down. I think they call it the baby hairs. They take the baby hairs and comb it down. Child. I'm not doing all that. I just put a wig on with the bang, honey. Call it a day. My grandma adopted. My grandma adopted me. Okay. I was abused too by my mom. I'm sorry to hear that, pretty natural. Realize. Just realize sometimes. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I didn't even know the woman who birthed me. She used to tell me things, but I didn't believe her. Then I found that she was telling me the truth. So I said, I did. Sadly, I was as well. I'm sorry to hear that, 3,000. I forgive her. We still don't talk. Yeah, that's the thing about forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful pill. And I'm so glad you brought that up because I was thinking about that today when I was doing a prayer. I said, you're praying like I'm always thinking because, I got this big old watermelon head. I was like, you're doing this prayer. And hey, Butterscotch, how are you, sweetie? I was like, you're doing this prayer. And if the woman who birthed you came back into your life, would you accept her back? If the woman who birthed you came back into your life, would you accept her? And what are you going to do when she dies? Like, because that's final. Y'all never going to be friends. Y'all never going to speak again. Like, she's dead now. So what do you do? I'm always thinking about that. Like, death is final. So what do you do? Right. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, and due to the fact that I'm spiritual, ooh, Lord, she gonna haunt the hell out of me. She like, boo, bitch, boo. Oh God, I'm gonna be too much. So I went to go. I posted my little music video thing up there on Twitter, right? Is it called Twitter? Yeah, Twitter. And all of a sudden, I didn't notice. I know I'm late for the ride. There was porn on there. So I'm like, is this porn? Is porn on Twitter? No, it can't be. It was on Tumblr, but they closed Tumblr down. What's it called? I was like, is this porn? Is porn on Twitter? So I'm looking and I'm like, no, this ain't no porn. So it's on my piece and I clicked on it. I was like, this is porn. It's this black tea girl. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm such a, the first thing I'm thinking is, who do I know is on here? That's all I kept thinking. Who I know on here? Let me look. And I'm clicking through the pictures and looking to see who escorting. I'm so nosy. I'm like, who on here? Let me just see who I know on here. But nobody I knew was up there. I was just shocked, but I hope they get their money though. I hope they get their money. And then I clicked on a couple of other ones, and I did see some girls on TV on there, but I was like, hey, do you? Then I saw T.S. Eve, who passed on. Her videos are still up. I was shocked about that. I was like, wow, this is scary. This is scary. Child, Twitter is it with porn. I never knew. I thought they canceled all that stuff. Like you couldn't put porn. Once they took Tumblr out, I thought Twitter was like the same thing. I didn't know Twitter was still showing porn. I really don't go on there at all. I never go in there. In fact, I post something, I click post, and I'm going. I never sit there and go through the pages. The only time I go through it, if I go to a site, some girl been murdered, and it says somebody, and I click it and go to Twitter and I read it, then I read it and then I'll, refer it back to the video. But I don't be going there like that. But I did see some interesting stuff though. But I wasn't on it that long. I wanted to see somebody I knew was up there. People always find a way. They better. You better find a way in this world. You better. Well, that's my radiator. Y'all can't see it, but I took the thing off because I was like, the heat ain't coming up. So, See, like tonight is a nice night to have a boyfriend. He come over to my house. He can rub my feet. I would say he could oil my scalp, but can't do that. We could lay in the bed and watch movies. I could look at him. Ugh, never mind. The killer. That's all I could think of. I don't trust me. I always pick the wrong man. I always do. I always do. I always do. It's just amazing. And the thing about it also, when I was on Twitter, I was looking at the men to see any men I knew was on there. I saw T.S. Madison up there. I was like, I thought her videos was taken down since she's a celebrity, but hey, I was like, oh, okay. I see you, sis. I ain't knocking nobody house. Hey, do you, boo? But see, that's the thing about me. I wouldn't want to do porn and then all of a sudden I'm starting to get recognition and then those porn. But then again, you never know. But see, to me, I just wouldn't want people to be seeing all that because people be watching me on TV and got the porn. Got me on TV here and got the porn. Me having sex then. They showing a sweat screen. And they got their boys in the back and they watching this. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't knock it down. Make your money, honey. Make your money where you can. I just know what I want for me. I watch how so many girls, so many things. But she seemed to be maintaining pretty well. Within her mind, she's doing pretty great. She's not snapped out. But I really don't follow her, so I really don't know. But I don't think she's snapped out. I think she's doing gratefully well. In fact, I'm assuming. I really don't follow her. I've seen some stuff, but I don't follow. The one time I saw her, I think she was with this girl named Kia. My neck, my back, lick my. So I saw them together, and I kind of wasn't big on that only because I didn't like the message. I didn't like the fact that they were making fun of people and putting people down. So I kind of was like, I kind of left it alone when I saw that. It kind of bothered me. But that's just me. I just feel as though if you are from a marginalized community, why would you go after people who haven't done nothing to you and hurt them for financial gain? You know what I mean? But I get it. People do what they got to do. I just don't agree with that. Because just because they're a celebrity don't mean they don't have problems in rough times. And then when these celebrities commit suicide, nobody wants to take responsibility for that. Nobody wants to say, well, we apologize. They'll just go, well, so-and-so died. I guess it was on, everything's a joke. Real people, real issues. But it is what it is. That's the world we live in. Monetary value over human life. You know, we're all human. It's funny. Remember I told you about the guy who supports Donald Trump? Well, he hit me up today. He was like, I miss you, sweetie. I miss you. I never hear from you. How are you? I'm like, I was like, y'all have no idea. When 2021 comes in, there will be no Raven. I'm thinking about changing my number and calling it a day. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a blessed and safe night. I'm not doing a story time because I'm scared because my leg is acting, and I'm so scared it's going to jump. It's going to act funny. I'm scared my leg is going to act funny and it's going to act up. And I could feel the knot in my leg, like just waiting. It's like critiquing it, just waiting for me. So I'm like, no. And that's just it, for real, for real. See how many shirts I got on? That's the weird part. Look at this. Am I not covered up? Am I not covered up? Oh. Look at that. This shirt has been stressed out every which way but loose. Now I'm gonna get up underneath the covers. And I'm going to, I fried some chicken. And I'm gonna eat some chicken. Look at this. You know what the sleeping is happy for, which is so hilarious. Night, love you. Good night, y'all. Good night, everyone. Good night. So I take all my clothes off and get naked and go to bed. I'm too scared somebody gonna bust through the door and try to kill me. So I better put my clothes back on. At least a shirt. So when they try to kill me, at least I'm kicking the door to murder me. At least I have something. Can you imagine somebody kicking in the door and you're a two-spirit woman? Child. and you trying to get up and you got to get you some panties, and Free Willy is swinging around like, who's that? Who's that? Who's these people? Like, shut up. Who's these people? It's like, what the? And then the cops looking at you like, what the hell is this? Anyway. All right. Love you guys. Be safe. Talk to you later.